Hi guys, welcome back on board of Crypto Cruiser. It's me, Chris, and today we're going to talk about Vechain and is it possible for Vechain to become the world's biggest supply chain? Um, of course, we're going to talk some fundamentals of what a Vechain is. Um, it's all about. Um, we're going to talk what makes Vechain unique. Of course, we're going to talk some chart analysis where I think potentially VeChain can end up. Is it possible for VeChain to go uh, above a dollar in the next bull cycle of 2025? Of course, we're going to talk about VeChain compared to the Bitcoin chart as well. And of course, most of anything, we're going to talk about Bitcoin and how um, it's playing out, our prediction, and how I think we can. But what play is gonna end up and how Bitcoin basically is gonna play out. So let's just start it, guys. I mean, to be fair, this huge bounce back, uh, it's it's quite impressive to be fair with you, especially on the 4 hourly chart. We bounced from around 58,900. I thought we're gonna go a bit lower at 58,300, but we didn't even go to test this trend line, which in a way it shows me that Bitcoin is showing a lot of strength. And if we break out of this resistance line and we take this high at 63, so this is something that I think potentially can play out for Bitcoin. I told you it's very bullish. So we had that drop down, huge bounce. If we go above this trend line, previous resistance, twice as resistance, at price of around 63,800, 64,000, consolidate a little bit. We test this previous resistance, we turn it into support at 62,800 and bounce. We take this high at 66,500 and we consolidate at the price of around 68,000. I mean that's for next week. Price of around 68,000. Then probably we'll consolidate a little bit. Retest price of around 66,500, previous local top here, and then potentially we can snap to above 70,000, 76,000, something like that can potentially play out. I mean, let's see. This is a very encouraging move. It's a very, very strong move on the upside. So now I'm waiting to break out of this resistance line and take this local top at around 64,478. So around 64,500. We go 64,500. Or actually, yeah, 64,500. We consolidate. No, it's actually 60. Yeah, 64,500. Right. Yeah. That's because on the 4 hourly chart, I think it'll be easier if we look at it on the hourly chart. I think it can be a bit more useful. Yeah, so something like that potentially. Yeah, that's way more visible. So the local top, the previous high, at this is what we should get 66,500 in order for us to become bullish. And I mean I'm bullish. I'm always bullish, but so we drop down, huge bounce back, perfect. I want to break out of this resistance and test prices of around 63,800, 64,000. Come back, retest this trend line, we turn into support at price of around 62,800, and then snap above 66,500. Take this local top at 66,500. We go above 67, 68. Consolidate a little bit, retest the previous local top at 66,500 and going above 70 and potentially 76,000. This is my expectation. This is what I see in the charts. I mean, this bounce back right now, it's massive. It's really really big, and let's see. The other option is that this is just a fake out, and we further drop. Uh, yeah, if that's invalidated, we are here consolidating, and the other option is, as I've said, um, this is a resist. We can't break the resistance. As I've said, we can't break the resistance. This is another another third touch point in this resistance line, and then slowly going down and potentially there's this trend line, and then continuation of the trend. So regardless, I'm bullish, but let's see how it's gonna play out. I think this bounce is quite severe, quite big. So I mean that's always a positive thing. But let's concentrate on Vechain and what Vechain is so about. Of course, Vechain is a blockchain that has a lot of users, a lot of people are using it because it's relatively cheap. It's low cost maintenance. The transaction fees are low. It's very efficient. And of course, there's a huge ecosystem, a lot of decentralized applications built on the chain. What makes VeChain unique is exists to disrupt traditional business models and is best known for its work in supply chain, an industry that has changed a little over the decades. Its work in providing a decentralized trust layer for multi-party ecosystem has already seen major successes with high-profile clientele and government bodies. So this can potentially replace the supply chains, which is a $1 trillion industry. Using transparent technology with no single point of weakness or control allows for greater security, efficiency, and ease of tracking for all kinds of data, while reducing costs through trustless automation via smart contracts, carbon, supply chain, international logistics, incentivized ecosystems, automobile passports, and more all greatly benefit from digitization of trust and cooperation it enables. Well, the automobile passports, especially now with Tesla, VeChain can be quite huge. I think this can be something absolutely massive. But let's just concentrate on the charts and let's see the chart on the market capitalization of VeChain and what was the all-time high. So the all-time high was around 15 billion. At the time of recording this video, the market cap is around 1.8. So basically at around 8 8x from here it will be at around 17 cents, at around 17 cents for of course I think potentially in order VeChain to go to a dollar, as I've said, we need um, market capitalization of at around I would say 6 multiplied 15 at around 100 billion, something like that. Is it possible for VeChain to go at around 100 billion market capitalization, knowing all the fundamentals and especially what's coming down the pipe with the Tesla automobiles and all the robots and the artificial intelligence? 100 billion market capitalization for VeChain? Of course, it's possible. I mean, um, Dogecoin, the previous bull cycle in 2021, went above 100 billion. Not only Dogecoin, ADA, Cardano, BNB, and I think VeChain has a better fundamentals. It has a better structure fundamentally. It's more efficient and it's a more it's just a better chain overall. My personal opinion. So yeah, potentially we can reach 100 billion valuation for VeChain. Of course, anything I say in this video, I repeat, is not a financial advice. It's for pure entertainment purposes. And before you do anything, do your diligence and make your own research. So let's look at the charts for VeChain. And as I've said, the time of recording this video, the VeChain is at around 2 cents. At around 2 cents. Right here, we had, so yeah, let's just start what we did the last bull cycle. So in the drop, of COVID for Vechain, we went at around 0.001 1 point of a cent. We went, okay, and basically we went at its peak in April of 2021. We went uh, 25 cents, 26 cents, 26 cents. We went. So I mean, that's crazy valuations, guys. I mean that's over 100x. Yeah, that's over 100x. I mean, I would say almost 1000x. I don't know. It's massive, massive. So it's a potentially from here where the local the all time like the bottom at the market, with bottom at around 1 cent. So I mean, what can I tell you? I think we're at the bottom right now at 2 3 cents, right? At 2 cents technically. um, I think VeChain has a potential to go much higher. It's my personal opinion. So once we take this local top at around 5 cents, of course, once Bitcoin start hitting all-time highs or above 70,000, some of the altcoins will actually outperform Bitcoin. I think VeChain have the potential to do that. And once we take this local top at 5 cents, I think we can quickly go to double digits. I mean, 10 cents at around 10 cents for between 8 and 10 cents for VeChain. Then maybe we're gonna form something like because we have like a local top here in April of 2022 at 8 cents. So once we take this one, we can form like a reverse head and shoulders on the weekly chart, and then we can quickly go and retest prices of its previous all-time high at 26 cents. And if we measure that move from July 2018, one point of resistance, second point of resistance, previous all-time high, and if we go and touch this trend line again at certain point, Q3 of next year, we can end up at 64 cents for VeChain. Of course, after that, once we take this previous all-time high at around price of 26 cents, consolidate a little bit on the weekly chart for a few weeks, we quickly from 26 we can quickly snap to 64. And of course, when it's a price discovery from 64 cents, we can easily go basically another 50x from 64. That's that not 50%, 64 cents multiply 50%, it's a dollar. So in a price discovery, it's really difficult to predict where it's going to end up. But once we break this one, and of course this resistance, this trend line resistance, we've touched twice. So if dealing with theory probabilities, if something happened before, it can potentially happen again. So yeah, if we're I think potentially we can go there. Q3 of next year, 64 cents for VeChain. Why not? Let's see how it's gonna play out. And let's just look at the VeChain chart compared to the Bitcoin chart. We had again one touch here, and we had the second one. And right now it is at around how many cents? It's around 3,000. And if we go here, it's around 47,000. So this is around 13x compared to Bitcoin. Bitcoin doubles at 26, so around 30x. Because I don't think Bitcoin can go way further than 100,000. This is just my personal opinion. So 30x multiplies so that's around 66 cents. 66. So that's another confirmation that we can potentially end up at prices of above 60 cents for VeChain. I mean, that's very interesting to see. That's another confirmation. So let's see how exactly it's going to play out. I'm really interested to see. But of course, anything I say in this video, I repeat, is not a financial advice. It's for pure entertainment purposes. And before you do anything, do your own research. And yes, take it from there. Once again, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate all the lovely comments in the comment section. Um, Thank you all for the support. I really do appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube, please do it. It's for absolutely free. And if you want to get my crypto guidebook that I personally wrote, over 60 pages, filled with very useful information for the upcoming bull cycle that we are at the moment in this bull cycle. Um, yeah, you can get it. You can get it if you subscribe to my Patreon. Once again, thanks so much for tuning in, and we'll see each other tomorrow. Goodbye.